So today we're going to be talking about the top 3 reasons why your ads might not be performing the way you want them to. So these apply to businesses who have just started or businesses that could be doing 10K a month. So all these tactics seem very basic, and some of you guys might do an eye roll at, oh, we've done this before, or we've tried something similar and it didn't work. This is just something basic to start you guys off with. Even if you're a large business and you have tons of people coming in and you don't have any issues with online advertising, or you haven't done any online advertising, this is just maybe a step forward where you could even get more business. And just so you guys know, I've talked to businesses that have done 10K a month and those who are doing $1 million a year. I've actually run into a specific business owner who had been doing over 700K a year in revenue and has not done, or they attempted to do Facebook ads but had no good return on it. And there's one thing that I recommended to them that increased their conversion, their online store conversion, by quite a bit, and brought their online sales up by 46%. So we're gonna go into, and by the way, none of this applies to just strictly e-commerce, even though that is my background. This doesn't apply to just e-commerce. Even if you're a service base, if you're running an event, or if you have people coming to a certain location to experience something, this is for you. Cool. So the first one that I want to talk about is interest-based targeting. A lot of people really like to go and start marketing to people in a general area. They're like, you know what, I'm going to target everyone between the ages of 20 to 65 in Victoria, for example, in British Columbia, or maybe they just target Canada in general. And it burns through their ad spend super quickly. So you might have had $1,000 in that ad campaign that you were going to do, and you burn through 1,000 of it really quickly without any return. No return, you've got no good data, right? And the reason for this is because you went with a general audience rather than a hyper-targeted audience. So as let's say you're running an event-based business, right? You have people coming in to experience something, okay? So let's say you have all these people and you want to target everyone. You're just like, you know what, I want to have as many people through the door as possible. That's not going to work for you. You need to start breaking it down. So you need to go in, you need to make different profiles. You need to go, okay, I'm going to create a custom audience for females, a custom audience for males, and then you're going to break that down even further. I want one for between the ages of 18 to 30, and then from 30 to 60, right? That's what you want to do. You want to keep funneling down, okay? So that's for your audiences. But you want to make sure you have that on top. If you don't have, if you only have one ad that you're serving to one audience, bad. Don't do that. I can't even think of something that would be, that would work for. I just can't. My God, I think I just mixed up my 1 and 2. My second one was interest-based targeting. The first one was broadcasting to a generalized audience. For interest-based targeting, what you're going to want to do is, when you've broken down that system, so when you've broken down your people to very specific audiences, you can go even further and target those specific audiences. So let's say males between the ages of 18 to 25, or sorry, 18 to 30, and their specific interest is, let's say it's a car show. Their specific interest is car-related pages. They like car joke pages, they like car pages in general, they're enthusiasts, they like the sponsors that you have at the event. I'm trying to think. I'm not a huge car person, but I'm just off the top of my head, maybe they're interested in Lordco, maybe they like different automotive branches, maybe they like Mercedes, AMG, things like that. So you want to target people based on their specific interests, right? You don't just want to go males between the ages of this, because not all guys like cars, and maybe you're targeting women and women who like cars. You really want to be specific. You don't just want to shoot it to everyone because not everyone's going to like it. Cool, that was 2 things. Third one, I told you guys this was going to be super quick. So third one is going to be retargeting. So if you guys have never heard of retargeting, this is one of the most important things that you can do. So the best is for last. And I'm sorry if I keep looking up. It's hard to talk to a camera the whole time. There's a little, anyway. What retargeting is when you decide to launch an ad, right? Let's say it's a video ad, and you send that out to your audience. And remember, you made specific audiences. So let's say you go ahead and send a video ad out to those specific audiences. Those in that audience who have watched 50% or 75% of your video or clicked on your website, things like that, can be retargeted. So the people who you know are interested in your product, your event, your service can be retargeted. Meaning you can go ahead and send a follow-up video that could be like the next step beyond that. Like, oh, they were interested in the little video you threw together about the product. Cool, here's someone using the product, or here's a testimonial or a customer story or something to further develop your brand, so that when they see it the second time, they're like, whoa, hold on, I saw this the first time and I forgot to click on it, now it's here again, I'm gonna click on it now. Or they just got more invested into it and then they click on it the second time. Retargeting is super important. The links will be below. I will send, also if it's in the Entrepreneur Collective group, it'll probably be in the comment section somewhere. But retargeting is super important for any business, whether you're small or whether you're doing $1 million a year. It's universal and people just forget about it just because I don't know why they don't do it. It hurts my head. Anyway, so if you're not retargeting your ads, you're missing out on potential sales, and it's really important. So just try and look into it, try and experiment with it. It is a little bit more tedious and more work to create multiple videos or multiple ads, but it will pay off in the end. And as a business owner, and everyone in here is either starting their own business or running their own business, you know that sometimes it's easy for you to think about yourself and not about your customers. So your customers, when have you ever bought something on the first site? Like you saw it show up in your ad and you're like, buying it right now. Rarely ever. Yeah, usually the amount of time someone has to see a video or ad is anywhere from 2 to 6 times before they actually get convinced enough to make a purchase. And the bigger the price tag, the longer that is, right? If it's a $10 product, it's not gonna be very hard to convince someone. If it's a $3,000 product, a little bit harder. $10,000 experience, really hard, right? But the point is that you got the leads for it. So that's it for today. This is gonna be my quick little intro video, basic marketing, a couple little tips that I think are really gonna help you guys out with why yours aren't working the way you want them to. However I want to word it. Sorry, this is my first time in front of the camera. I'm a little confused. This is complex. I'm kidding. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you soon.